This is Sports Chat with Nat.
Welcome back. This is Sports Chat with Nat with Master T.
Hey y'all.
If you haven't already, we really need you guys to subscribe. Now we are on Instagram.
Straight
I had
flex.
to start a new Instagram page, just separate and apart. It's Sports Chat with Nat 7. Still is on the way to 7. Stairway to 7. So it's
Okay. Hold
Sports
on.
Chat
We're
with
gonna
Nat
pause on
7. Listen,
I like the number 7 for a couple of reasons. The girl's birthday is on
listen.
but also Michael Vick's number 7.
That's true. So anyway, so we started a whole new page because I needed to separate it from my other page. So Sports Chat with Nat 7 is the new page. All right, on Instagram and on YouTube. We're still waiting on our appeal from Facebook, but it's Sports Chat with Nat, no spaces everywhere you need to go. This is NFL week number 8. We almost halfway there. Now listen, week 6, my predictions were 11-4.
What was your predictions this week for week 7? Oh, it don't look
5
like
and 8. Listen, 5 and 8. But let me tell you what happened. The Pats upset the Bills. The Giants surprised Washington.
Really?
The rookie backup quarterback from the Bears showed up. The Lions looked like Cubs. The Vikings shocked the 49ers, and the Dolphins look weak against the Eagles. There go my losses right there.
Nope, you also bet against my Falcons.
Yeah, I did go against the Falcons. So, but anyway, so listen, I wasn't the only one that went wrong. A lot of professionals on the TV went the same way I did. So anyway, moving right along, we're in week 8. Now, week 8 starts tomorrow night with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against them Buffalo Bills. Turmoil still with the Bills. That's what I wrote. I'm my own writer. Turmoil still with the Bills. Now, I told y'all it was a mess going on over there. Now, I try to watch a little bit of everybody's interviews. I saw Sean McDermott and Josh, both of them sitting at the table looking defeated on their interviews. Listen, your eyes don't lie. The eyes are the window to the soul.
The window to your soul.
Listen here, them boys ain't looking right. Now, and then I wanted to see something. I wanted to see Stephon Diggs is fussing about his passes and how many targets. So I looked it up. He had 78 targets. He caught 55 balls. So that means he's missed 23. So I said, well, is that average? Let me see if that's average for the top receivers. And it is. A.J. Brown, who's number 2, has 75 targets, 52 catches, 23 misses. And Tyreek, who's he's up there. Tyreek, 902 yards, 74 targets, 53. He's only missed 21. So that's average. So, okay, I backed up off him a little bit. All right. So, but that being said, the Bills just looking a little shaky. However, they are playing Tampa Bay. And Josh is tied for first place with 15 touchdowns. So the Bills 21, Bucks 20.
Oh, y'all know I'm going for the Bucks, man. We won last week on them, so gotta go for that one.
Okay. Well, let me get my paper. Master T. Okay.
We be forgetting to say what my predictions things are. I probably was bad on my last week.
All right, moving right along. You got any fantasy news on those two teams? No?
No, I mean, the Bills obviously looked awful last week on defense. They only literally got 4 points on fantasy football. So I will put them in for Tampa's against Tampa to a certain extent, but I don't know. They're a little shaky right now because how the Patriots, I thought they were going to run through the Patriots and stuff, and the Patriots made them look horrible. Even though they came back at the end and almost won, but for throughout the whole game, they're down. So they playing from behind. So
yeah.
I mean, I still think the Bills are going to win.
Okay.
Mike Evans, though. Evans, he's gonna be if you got him on your fantasy football for Tampa, he's with it.
Okay. Moving right along. Sunday at 1:00. The Rams at the Cowboys. Now listen. The Rams, Stafford looks amazing. That's just all I'm gonna say. Now the offense is number 6 overall. Now the defense, I don't know. They double teaming Aaron Donald. I guess they trying to do that. Now Dallas, everybody looks healthy. I didn't see nobody on the injury report. Their defense is overall number 5. Is it now? Dak is up and down. Dak is
That
Jerry said something about the 49ers. I didn't get the quote, but he talking trash now, like they should have beat them. No, y'all got stomped. But that being said, Cowboys 28, Rams 24.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
I think they'll get them. I think it'll be close, but I think it'll be close. But I think, they're at home. They're at home.
I'm going to say
what you want the Rams?
I think the Rams are gonna upset them, even though the Cowboys just came out from a bye and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna get upset.
Okay. I was teetering. You see how close I got to score.
What was it, 24-21?
28-24.
I'll say 24-21.
Okay. All right, moving right along. The Vikings at the Packers. Now listen, the Vikings, for as many games as it feels like they have lost, they are in second place. But they've won 2, their last 2. But the ones that they lost, they only lost by like 1 possession. Same as last year. Okay. And Kirk Cousins looks unbelievable. That's all I can say. He does. Justin Jefferson, it don't matter.
It don't matter because Jordan Addison, the rookie wide receiver, did his butt off on Monday.
Looking like he weighed about this big. He little.
Him and KJ Osborne, played their behinds off.
Yeah. Now he has 300 plus yards, like he up in the rankings, like number 1 or 2 with the number of 300 plus yard games in a row in a season, something. But I get it, but it's something. But it's 300 plus yards. He's up there with some big hitters.
He got 20, I think it was 22 fantasy football points on Monday. I was mad because I didn't put him in. And I was like, dang.
So he was balling. He really was. He was balling. And the Packers, bless their heart, they'd have lost 3 in a row. Now, on paper, those 2 defenses look about even. But that's about it. They look about even. Vikings 24, Packers 18.
I'll take the Vikings too.
All right.
I want Jordan Love to do well because he's on my fantasy football.
Okay, well, you keep wanting him to do well. Okay.
I mean, I have to go for players to do well.
That's all right. Next game on the agenda. Falcons at the Titans. Now, listen, I don't know what them Titans doing over there. Now, Malik Willis is listed as the number 2 quarterback. This is his 2nd year. However, they said they starting the 3rd string quarterback this week. Some of the sportscasters say they're already trying to tank their season. I don't know what they're doing.
Wait, Ryan's not playing?
Huh?
Ryan Tannehill's not playing?
Not to my understanding. He got carted off, I believe.
He got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Oh.
Because I was wondering why he only had like 16 or 18 attempts or something like that. It was really low. And he got carted off. So, and the defense for the Falcons is rolling right along. They're keeping y'all in the game because Ritter is playing a hot mess.
He is. We're not gonna lie.
He a hot mess.
Sunday's game was a little rough to watch, but thank you, defense.
He's a cutie, but he a hot mess. But that being said, Falcons 21, Titans 18.
Good job. Your girl is super excited about this game.
Yeah, y'all should beat them.
We should.
I don't know what they're doing over there, but anyway, next.
I will try to go live at the game, guys, because I will be there. So I'm gonna try to. If you see
Okay.
me, if my voice is gone, you already know why. But I will try to as best as I can on Instagram. So
Okay. Now, Saints at the Colts. Now, the matchup predictor on ESPN said Saints 54%. However, when you look at it on paper, the Colts is looking really good. Now, Minshew is playing some really good football. And the Colts defense ain't looking bad. I say Colts 21, Saints 20.
all right, so now for some great fantasy news on this one, because last week we had two people from the Colts make it onto the top fantasy football leaderboards. Gardner Minshew, their quarterback, did what? 15 out of 30, 23 was his passing, 305 yards, 4 touchdowns, making it, depending on, like we said, how you do it with it, but he got 27.1 points.
Yeah.
So that was that. And then Michael Pittman Jr. from the wide receiver, 83 yards, 1 touchdown, 14.3 points.
Okay, so they have it.
He was the third. They were the number 3 on their part. So obviously,
I think they're gonna pull it out. I say Colts 21, Saints 20.
they should have won the game on against the Browns, but they had a couple calls that messed them up. But other than that, they definitely should have won that game. So
yeah, they playing some good ball.
They are.
Them doggone Patriots at the Dolphins. Now the Belichick got the Dolphins number. However, I believe he will outcoach McDaniel. However, I believe the Dolphins will outplay the Patriots. I believe he will outcoach him, but I believe the Dolphins will actually outplay them. Now, Tua Tagovailoa. Listen, Tua, everything I said preseason, I take it back. Okay,
we did.
He leading yards. He tied with first place with touchdowns. He leads in completion percentage. Listen, the only Patrick leads in overall quarterback ranking rating because he's a better rusher. But other than that, Tua, my apologies, my man. Dolphins 28, Patriots 21.
And you know who's the number 1 wide receiver out here?
Tyreek
Cheetah Hill last week. 88. I mean, he didn't do as well as he normally does, but he definitely still did it. 88 receiving yards, 1 touchdown, 14.8 points.
Because he, of all of the leading receivers, he has dropped the least, missed the least, only 21 out of 74 targets. So,
and if you watch him, the reason why he drops it is probably because he overruns it. He's running while he's trying to catch the ball, and he just drops it in it. So,
all right. So moving right along. Now the Jets at the Giants. Listen, the Jets on the road. Let me just say that. Zach Wilson is over there. Aaron Rodgers is in his ear. He done come out that dark hole. He in that boy ear. His confidence is building. The defense is playing bust them in the mouth defense. I'm telling you, Jets 21, Giants 20. No. On paper, when I tell you even, okay, offensive yards, 300, 307. Allowed 367.7, 363.7, 363. Dead even. But the Jets just got that grit about them a little bit more than the Giants. So I say Jets 21, Giants 20.
This is almost like another battle of New York again. Last week, the Bills won that New York. Now this week, it's going to be interesting because number 3 tight end last week was Darren Waller of the Giants, and he had 98 receiving yards, 1 touchdown, which gave him 15.8 fantasy football points. But Zach Wilson. What did he have last week? Because definitely had him.
Don't sleep. Zach is doing some balling a little bit.
No, wait. I'm sorry. Zach, whatchamacallit? Zach was on a bye last week. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
He was on a bye. But
all right, so that's it. That's that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I ain't got nothing else to say. Moving
I
right
don't know.
along.
I'm a little shaky. I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest. I don't know who I would pick on this one because I feel like the Giants kind of they come in out of nowhere sometimes and they win games that we be thinking like, So I don't know. I'm going to be the toss-up person. I am on a neutral party on this one. So, but I don't know. Part of me has
Come
a
on
feeling.
now, put your big girl panties on. Which one?
I think the Giants may actually
Okay, that's it.
win
That's all
it.
you got to say. I didn't ask you for a score. I'll let you slide on that. But next, the Jags at my Steelers. Now listen, we are underdogs. That's fine. Now, but my question is, which team showing up? Now,
Hold up. The question is, where are y'all playing? Where are they playing?
huh?
Where are y'all playing?
In Pittsburgh. Yes.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
take the Steelers on this one. If y'all was
Okay.
away, I'll be
Yeah.
like,
TJ hurt his finger, but who cares? We moving on. He's still playing. Pat Fairmouth re-injured his hamstring at practice last Thursday, so they've been trying out new tight ends. All right, now Pickens, get your emotions together before you get put on the bench, acting like a young Antonio Brown. But
oh
anyway,
no, he's not.
yeah, he been acting up. So anyway, he got to get his emotions in check. That being said, now Sunshine has been looking really good. I think they've won what, 4 in a row?
Yep, they pulled off that game on last Thursday against the Saints.
So, and that's all right. That's all right. I say Steelers 21, Jags 20. I'm just saying.
She gotta go for her team.
What say you?
Sorry, Steeler
The
fan.
Jags?
I'm going for the Jags.
That's all right. I mean, that's okay. I mean, that's all right. Eagles at the Commanders. Listen, the tush push, the brush shove, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. It works. They do it better than anybody else. Now, the Commanders, listen, Eric Bimery, I don't know what you're doing over there. I don't know what's happening. The boy, Jonathan Allen, he used so many words.
Oh, he was not happy.
The interview sounded like, listen, he said 7 years, he's sick of it.
He was not happy on that one. I was like, what?
So all I'm going to say is Magic done already called him out. Magic done said he don't like how they look. Y'all going to get shipped out of there now. Anyway, Eagles 38, Commanders 14.
But I'm gonna come in and say, apparently, even though like Washington they lost, the thing about it is Washington's defense did very well on fantasy football to the point that I was upset that I didn't have them in because I put the Bills defense in because I thought they were better. They got 14 fantasy football points because they had like a sack, fumble, all this stuff, but offense just didn't give them any points. And the game was pretty much 1 point away. It was 14-7. So
yeah. So, but anyway, moving on to the next week. The next game is the Texans at the Panthers. Bless their heart. Bless their heart. Texans are the new hot team. CJ still only has 1 interception. And I believe he's the only quarterback with only 1 interception. Okay. All I'm gonna say is Texas 21, Panthers 12. They field goals.
Oh, don't do Bryce like that. And they just came off a little bye. They might actually, I don't think they're gonna win, but they might they may get a touchdown.
Okay, well, maybe that's 2 field goals and a touchdown with no extra point. I don't know. But I ain't giving them too many more than that. That's all this is. Now, the Browns at the Seahawks. Listen. The Browns is still the leading defense. I don't care what you say, how you look at it, what scale you look at, they still. Now, they got quarterback issues because I don't know what crazy Deshaun Watson over there doing. Now, he got medically cleared from the shoulder. Then he cleared concussion protocol and then go back in. PJ going in there winning these ball games, so you can keep playing if you want to. Now, I'm not saying that PJ is the solution. However, while you over there fiddling-faddling, he in there winning football games. Now you can keep playing if you want to.
PJ starting on Sunday, so I think he is the solution. So
and the last couple of games they done won with him. So Deshaun can keep playing if he want to. However, you know how you go and you get that car, as soon as the warranty wear out, it start breaking down. This is Deshaun Watson. They is regretting all of this guaranteed money. I don't know if some more cases getting ready to come out, but something is going on. Because he keep getting cleared and he ain't playing. Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
I'm a little off with him.
So anyway, Browns 28, Seahawks 24. I love you, Gino. But Gino's completion percentage is in the 60s.
And
last year, he was above 71 the whole year. He is at 68% completion percentage. The defense up and down. 1 week they good, the next week they not. Now both of these teams are 4-2. That's a reality. However, I think that Browns defense is gonna come out on top 28-24. What you think?
I mean, I want the Seahawks to do well because
I do too.
Look, from our first video when we were talking about all these quarterbacks and stuff, I was listening to these stats and she was like, Geno's number one. Well, your girl drafted Geno Smith as her quarterback. And I am like, what the heck? Because he ain't doing jack.
He ain't doing jack.
So I am not happy at this point with it because he just giving me average, like below average points. So for goodness sake, I want him to like give me more than just one touchdown. I think last week I think he did play a little bit better he did play a little bit better last week, but yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move it right along. We're gonna keep it moving. All right, so next game is the Chiefs at the Broncos. Listen, the Chiefs is looking like we thought they was gonna look at preseason. Kelsey done put his hair back on his face. Listen, and the little girlfriend, the last girlfriend, they was together from 17 to 22, 21, off and on. She done went to therapy.
It's not that serious.
She glad she went to therapy before the news broke about Taylor and Kelsey. That's all I'm gonna say. Leave it at that. Now, they looking good. They back on track. Sean Payton, now last week before last, he was yelling at Russell on the sideline. Last week, he had yelling at the defensive coordinator. Listen.
Sean ain't happy.
Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Chiefs 42, Broncos 18. Now, Russell got 13 touchdowns, and Russell is holding his own. But anyway, Chiefs 42, Broncos 18.
Last week on fantasy football, because of that reason, guess what? Number 2 quarterback was Patrick Mahomes with 32 out of 42 completions, 424 yards, 4 touchdowns, 33.86 fantasy football points. Marquez Vaz-Scantling was a number 2 wide receiver, getting 14.4 fantasy football points with 84 receptions and 1 touchdown. And your boy Travis Kelce, thank you for coming back. Pull up on me, Travis, because you was playing like pull up on me, Travis, with that being the number 1 tight end with 179 receiving yards, 1 touchdown, 23.9 fantasy football points. Your girl was excited.
Okay, then we're gonna move it. We're gonna move it right along. We're gonna move it right along quickly. Ravens at the Cardinals. Listen, my apologies, Baltimore. Y'all beat the socks off of them Detroit Lions. I mean, they look like little baby cubs over there.
They did.
Now listen, if y'all keep that up, y'all going to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying. Now Dobbs is still holding his own as a starter. He is way up there. He's like number 19 out of all these quarterbacks, which ain't too shabby, being that he been bounced around for the last 6-7 years or whatever it is. Ravens 32, Cardinals 14.
With that, Lamar Jackson was our number 1 quarterback last week with 33.88 fantasy football points, 21 out of 27 like completion, 357 yards, 4 touchdowns. Then, of course, we have Mark Andrews with number 2 wide receiver having 18.3 fantasy football points with 63 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. And they had number 2 running back Gus Edwards, 20.4 fantasy football points with okay. He did a couple of things. 64 rushing yards, 80 receiving yards with 1 touchdown.
Okay. And that was National Tight Ends Day last Sunday, too.
Yep.
All right. Quickly moving along. The other 4:00 game, the last 4:00 game is the Bengals at the 49ers. Now, look. Cool Joe is back. We ain't got no Jamar Chase. And Brock got 2 interceptions, first time ever in his career, multiple turnovers. 49ers looking beatable. Brock looking normal. The defense is really missing DeMarco Ryan over there at Houston Texans. Steve Wilkes from the Panthers, they got fired. That's their coordinator. Listen, now, the Bengals, they revving up. The 49ers look like they slowing down. I think it's going to be a tight one. I think the 49ers might drop one more before they get back on track because Debo's still out and McCaffrey ain't all there. He ain't all there. Bengals 21, 49ers 20.
Wow.
Come on, what you got? What you got?
I was going for the Niners, but okay.
I mean, if you're going for the Niners, that's fine.
I was trying to see what was going on with Jamar Chase because I didn't know he was out.
Yeah, he's out. Ain't he on IR? He's on IR.
I thought that was Justin Jefferson. I don't know.
Both of them out.
I know Justin was, but I forgot Jamar was.
Yeah, Jamar's out.
Okay.
But I still think Joe will pull it out by 1 point, I think. So, and I forgot to tell y'all back there, we talked about the Rams, their kicker that missed them field goals got fired.
No, Jamar Chase is healthy.
He healthy?
Yeah, he's not hurt.
Okay, so then all the more reason Bengals 21, 49ers 20. No Debo, broke up McCaffrey. I'm just saying, I don't know. What we got? We got to move on.
I already called the
49ers. Okay, and Sunday night, the Bears at the Chargers. Now listen, their little rookie quarterback was 21 and 29, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. And Herbert, he looked good in spurts. He not consistent. That's their problem. That's why they 2-4 and the Bears is 2-5. So listen, they neck and neck.
Oh shit! I forgot their team. Their scores were like this. Almost their records were.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say I think the Chargers is gonna take this one. I'm gonna say Chargers 28, Bears 21. I just said that right now. 28-21. What you say? We moving right along.
Weird that I'm about to go for the Bears.
Okay, I believe you.
Devonta Freeman was actually the number 1 running back last week with 30 fantasy football points, 89 rushing yards, 31 receiving yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
Maybe they might actually upset it.
So. Maybe. And last but not least, we got these raggedy, messed up Raiders. They calling for McDaniels to be fired over there and them Detroit Cubs. I've been singing their praises all preseason, all last
He lost the second.
Here we go. But
she went off on them, you guys. She like, y'all look like Cubs. I'm so mad. I actually went for you.
Listen, come on, Lions. But their coach said they needed a wake-up call. So
they did. I think every team needs a wake-up call. Okay. So that was it. So I think they're going to win this week. I mean, the Raiders have
they got issues in the locker room,
McCoy
room, everything. Devontae want to leave. Listen. All right, Lions, they're going to come back alive 28. Raiders 21. They'll play some ball, but they won't win.
Man, I forgot already who their backup was. And I was like, dang, I forgot that he still was in here. He used to play for the Bears. So
that's it.
Lions.
we gonna quickly. I'm gonna say what this power ranking is real quick, and we're gonna get out your way. The power ranking this week, we said we was gonna do our own, but we pressed for time. Kansas City, Philadelphia, San Francisco, Baltimore, Miami, Jacksonville, Detroit, Dallas, Buffalo, Cleveland, Seattle, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, New York Jets, Houston Texans, Atlanta Falcons, Tampa Bay, Los Angeles Rams, Saints, Vikings. I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Chargers, Packers, Raiders, Commanders, Titans, Broncos, Patriots, Bears, Giants, Cardinals, and Panthers.
I don't like it.
Listen, it's based on their score, their record and some other things, but we don't like that. We don't like that. We listen. That we don't like
How
that.
the Jets are over some people, I don't understand. How they're like,
listen, this is Sports Chat with Nat. Week 8. We get ready to sign off. We will see you live on Sunday. Check us on Instagram or YouTube.
like us.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Like us. We'll see y'all. Bye.
This is Sports Chat with Nat.